This is a day the Lord has made, so let's rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you guys for tuning in. It is Sunday morning, the 30th of October, and I am on my way to day 2 of this seminar. I am driving out of Lansing, and I will be driving through Chicago for the next 40 minutes. But I won't be on this video for that long. But before I begin with what I'm about to say, I just want to take the time to thank God for the opportunity to do this and to share this with you guys. Every time I get a chance to share something with you, whether it's through video or through a podcast or through a blog or any other way that I post, it's a blessing to be able to minister to all of you. Just sharing my thoughts, my heart with you guys. It's a blessing. God has truly blessed me to get up every morning and to give a piece of myself to all of you, whether any of you want to hear it or not. That being said, let's begin. So if you haven't seen my blog and if you haven't listened to my podcast, please feel free to do so. You can find it on my website at freedom413.com. You can also find the podcast on Spotify. So it talks about day 2 of the 40-day plan, and that's to show your loved one an unexpected act of kindness, to do something unexpected for your loved one. So if you haven't done day 1 yet, go back to yesterday's video, go back to yesterday's podcast, and go back to yesterday's blog, and you'll be able to find it. That one talks about not speaking anything negative to your loved one. Now, you're probably still going through some strife or some tension with the person that is near and dear to your heart, whether it's a spouse or a significant other or a family member or a friend, someone that you hold of high value and don't want to lose a relationship with. You know, relationships are funny, you know, and I'm not talking specifically about significant other and marriage or anything like that, but any relationship that you hold of value, whether it's with a family member or with a friend, a really good friend of yours. You know, God puts people in each other's lives for a reason. And, you know, people will come into your life for a season. But if you truly hold that person of value, wouldn't it be cool to mend a fence, to rebuild the bridge that is all but broken? But that change has to start with you. And this applies to me too. That change has to start with me as well. So my task for you, if you're watching this, and I'm doing this too, my task is for you to show an unexpected act of generosity towards someone as an act of kindness to that someone that may be distancing himself or herself from you, regardless of how toxic you may be. Okay? The idea is not to tell that person that you are trying to change. And damn sure don't tell that person that you already have changed, because you have not changed yet. Let's be real about that. The idea is to show that person that you are changing without opening your mouth about it. Okay? Now, what is the idea that I have for you? Okay, it could be anything. You can make breakfast for this person if you're just tuning in the morning. You can make lunch, or you can make dinner, provide a snack, whatever. It could be a card. It could be a box of chocolates or some candy. Or if you're someone who pays attention to details, give someone his or her favorite thing. You know, for you fellas out there, it could be her favorite flowers or something with her favorite color. Or same thing for you ladies, if you're trying to mend a relationship back with your husband or your significant other, you know, something that he enjoys. You know, do something small to show him that you still care for him. Or if it's a friendship that you're trying to rebuild, you know, if you're someone who pays attention to small details, it could be the same thing. Okay? Now, keep in mind, that person may or may not accept your generosity today. If that person rejects your generosity, if that person rejects your gesture, let them. Let that person reject it. Because that's how you know it still needs, your relationship still needs healing. Okay? Time will heal everything. You can't expect it to heal overnight. Time will heal everything. But just because that person rejects it does not mean that that person is going to reject it down the road. Okay? If that person sees down the road that you are making an effort to show that you truly love that person, maybe that person will come back. Okay? And when that person does reject your act of kindness today, do not say anything negative to this person, okay? Do not say anything negative to this person, because if you do, all you're going to do is do more damage. You're going to show this person a reason why he or she has walked out of your life, why he or she is distancing himself or herself from you, why they're keeping their distance, okay? If they haven't blocked you, then you're still in good, you're in decent standing for now. You still have hope. If they have not blocked you by now, you still have hope. This is going to take some time, like I said. This is a journey, guys. It is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not a sprint. You're going to have to endure the frustration if they're still not willing to reciprocate your generosity. And you're going to have to deal with that frustration. You're going to have to deal with a little bit of anxiety. But I want you to know that joy is around the corner. Let God work through you. You do your part and you show that you love and you care for them. You do it out of the goodness of your heart. Do not do it begrudgingly. Do not do it because you feel like you have to, and you're only going to make it a chore if you do. You do it out of the love from your heart, and you do it because God has done for you. Okay? And I want to leave you with this. When you yield and when you allow God to take root of you during this journey, you will see a miracle. Remember, you're only doing this for yourself, not just for that other person. Until next time, God bless.